We did.
In 72, where were you?
I was in Chicago.
Okay, you were in Illinois. In 1972, a traveling circus was set up in the village of Okawaka, Illinois.
Okawaka.
Okawaka.
Ooga waka. Ooga, ooga, ooga waka.
I can't help this feeling
Ooga, ooga,
deep
ooga
inside of me.
waka.
That's kind of funny.
That's one of the rare times Rich Thomas gave us free karaoke without being a drink or two into the evening.
1986, Columbia Records cuts ties with Johnny Cash. What were you thinking? Well, Columbia Records made a bunch of mistakes when they cut ties with Clive Davis, right?
Yeah.
88, the first Die Hard was released. It is not a Christmas movie. I'm sorry. It's just not.
No, I agree with you completely.
1996, the Sultan of Brunei threw himself a little birthday party. It was his 50th birthday. I mean, a little party cost $27 million. That included $16 million for Michael Jackson to play 3 concerts. Yeah, just
Hey, don't forget the birthday. I spent about $60 just on corned beef for your Rubens. So we know all about partying hard and living large. Screw the Sultan of Brunei.
1997, Giovanni Versace is shot dead in his Miami home. Suspected murderer Andrew Philip Cunanan is found 8 days later. The miniseries on that is just amazing.
I was on the air at a talk show on WIOD in Miami when all of that was going on. There was palpable fear because nobody knew where this guy was going to be. They had no description of him. And anybody with money or anybody that lived in a nice neighborhood was really looking over their shoulder.
Did you ever see the miniseries on that guy?
I did not.
It's really, really well
but I
done.
would watch it.
It was well done. 2006, Twitter officially released to the public. Employed a team of 14 at the time. For many years, it had to be, you had to condense your characters to 140 characters. That was challenging. 2012, Gangnam Style debuted on YouTube. Since then, the video has attracted over 4 billion views.
4 billion?
Yeah.
That's half the world.
2016, Stranger Things debuts on Netflix on this day. Birthdays. That little kid, young Shelton, how old is he today?
I would guess 15.
He's 18.
18.
Ian Armitage. Brian Austin Green, who was on Beverly Hills 90210, he was David, is 53 today. Adam Savage from the Mythbusters is 59. Jason Bonham, 60, son of Led Zeppelin's drummer John Bonham. Willie Ames, that little kid on Charles in Charge and 8 is Enough, is 66 today. Great guitarist Joe Satriani, 70. Jesse Ventura, former Minnesota governor, is 75 today. We were talking about Linda Ronstadt yesterday, who has a bad case of Parkinson's. Well, it's not really Parkinson's, but it's similar, is 80 today. In addition to her own stellar career, she's responsible for the Eagles, the original Eagles, Don Henley, Glenn Frey, Randy Meisner, Barry Leadon, were all members of her backup band. World Cup, good game today. Oh my gosh, it is quite a rivalry. England and Argentina, they hate each other.
Well, they were at a war 40 years ago. Remember the Falklands War?
I remember the Falklands War.
That was so bizarre. It came out of nowhere, that whole thing.
The game is at 2 o'clock. It's in Miami. And then Saturday, France plays one of the two at 4 o'clock. Sunday, Spain plays at 2 p.m. for the final. We're 50 days till football, 69 days till fall, Thanksgiving 135 days away, and Christmas now 164 days away. That is the timeline.
With your help. Now, he has taken his place at the table.
Hello.
Hello.
You all set for the
big changeover? The big change?
The big shift.
We are going to fill 3 hours. You watch.
Fill or kill.
Either
Well,
way, it
that,
gets
some days
done.
that's what we do here, you know. Today's National Hot Dog Day. I was looking at the food outlet specials. At cost plus 10%, you can get any hot dog brand you want, from Nathan's to Ballpark to Bar S, at the lowest price in town. And in fact, I watched the All-Star game last night with some Ballpark Frank's Egg Grill when they were on sale at $2.19 a pack.
So American.
And I do recommend I've been experimenting with different hot dog buns, and the Wonder brand
Yeah.
has always held up best for me. Because you buy a pack, unless you're serving a family, you may use a bun or two, and then sometimes they'll just go stale and stuff.
That's true. Very true.
But the Wonder Bread brand hot dog bun tends to give you a little more time, as I learned last night. And it was fun to watch the All-Star game in the great tradition of a hot dog in hand. But this week at Food Outlet, in addition to cost plus 10% pricing, which saves you throughout the store, you got some awesome choices here. Conecuh smoked sausage at $5.42 for a pound. That's excellent. All your favorite Coke products by the half-liter bottle are just $3.33. Chicken leg quarters are $6.50 for a 10-pound bag. Yesterday was mac and cheese day.
Yes, it was.
Today, mac and cheese by the box, Kraft, is $1.18.
That's a good deal.
Farm-raised catfish nuggets, $4.95. And DiGiorno's pizzas. Always good to have a frozen pizza handy, just in case. Nothing in the fridge looks appetizing, knowing you have that as a backup plan. That's good, $5.25. That's a great price. Bluebell ice cream, all flavors, including red, white, and bluebell, from the 4th of July celebration. $5.82. That's for the full half gallon. And iceberg lettuce is only $1.15 a head. So grab yourself some bacon and do some BLTs. Food Outlet has 3 locations: Highway 14 in Millbrook, Main Street west of 31 in Prattville. My attendance Sunday morning is in doubt. I don't know if I'll be mobile enough to do that. But you know me, if I'm here Monday, I'll go there after the show like I did this week. Because I love the Food Outlet. Please give them a chance to win your heart and your business at 642.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. From little fender benders to total body repair, MPB will fix it good as new, maybe better. For 4 decades, the Turner family has been getting you back on the road. Call 279-7325.
Yesterday, I texted you guys, you two, and said, "Oh, here comes the rain, boy. Boy, is it going to rain." I had 0.01 at mine. 0.01. What did you have? Do you know?
Let me look. I was getting ready for bed last night, and when I turned everything off, I heard rain outside. So, but I don't know how much. Let me check for you.
Okay.
24-hour period.
The airport had 1.09.
0.20.
Okay. Yeah.
It happened between yesterday afternoon and just a little after midnight. Stopped around 12:30.
All right. So our forecast for today: more sunshine and fewer storms. It's cloudy at the moment, but I would say mostly sunny today. Isolated, widely scattered afternoon and evening showers and storms with a high around 90. Boy, it was nice for 2 or 3 days. We were in the 80s. Wow. Low 70s tonight. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, widely scattered afternoon and evening storms. Highs in the low to mid 90s through Friday, and then mid 90s over the weekend. Heat index getting back into triple digit levels. Oh boy. And we'll be watching the Gulf next week for possibility of some sort of development in the northern Gulf. We'll see. Right now this morning, mostly cloudy, calm winds. It's 73, 644.
When the heat hits in the river region, don't wait. If your AC quits, Hands Heating and Air offers same-day service, or your diagnostic charge is free with their Comfort a Day or You Don't Pay guarantee, plus 24/7 service with no overtime charges.
It's 645, the cheap and trashy coming up next.
Well, we have light to moderate building morning traffic around the area. We do have some pockets of fog in places like I-65 at Highway 14 and Fairview Avenue up in Prattville. Really foggy in that area. Please be safe wherever you are this morning. We'll keep you updated when accidents happen. High school students, Trenton State Community College dual enrollment program lets you earn college credit while you're still in high school. Take the first steps towards your college journey. Go to TrentonState.edu for more information. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
With SRN News, I'm John Scott. Heavy smoke from several large wildfires blazing in Canada and Minnesota, expected to engulf large swaths of the Midwest and Northeast U.S. this week, exposing millions of people to dangerous air pollution. Heavy downpours in South Texas washed out highways and stranded motorists Tuesday as forecasters warn that the threat of more severe weather could bring dangerous flooding to already drenched counties near the border with Mexico. Storms dumped up to a foot of rain in some rural areas of Texas, shutting down portions of a busy highway for homes near Uvalde, about 80 miles west of San Antonio. President Trump has warmly welcomed new Iraqi Prime Minister Ali al-Zaidi to the White House, praising their tremendous chemistry. Iraqi officials say an oil pipeline deal involving U.S. and Qatari companies expected. This is SRN News.
Hey, I'm Brant, and her name is Sherry.
Hello.
She's a friend of mine whom we were just praying for because of a surgery she just went through.
Yes, and I am very happy about something you actually talk about all the time, which is
Medi-Share.
That is right.
Yeah. So what was your experience like with Medi-Share and the healthcare bills?
Honestly,
and all that?
Brant, seamless. And what a blessing that is when you're already nervous about a health issue, which I was.
Yeah.
Members shared my expenses. There were zero problems. And let me tell you, having people pray with you when you call in with your need, that is just...
It is refreshing.
Yes, that's what it is.
But I keep telling people love Medi-Share, and they love saving tons of money, too. The typical family can save $500 a month.
I am very thankful for Medi-Share. It is so different, and I mean different in a very, very good way.
It is good different. Call now. They're easy to talk to, and you can get a price within 2 minutes. Call 844-45-BIBLE. That's 844-45-BIBLE. 844-45-BIBLE.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hi, this is Jeff Mallinson with Georgia Floors Direct, and I want to talk to you about Blue Water Broadcast and how they've helped my business spread the word. As every small business owner, I have to look at my advertising dollars carefully, and Blue Water Broadcast helps me get the most for every dollar I spend. I'm so glad to be a part of Blue Water Broadcasting and what they bring to Montgomery.
Blue Water Broadcasting is the #1 most listened to radio group in the River region. Find out how to put this reach to work for your business. Call us to find out how we can help. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folk helping local business.
News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
There's no business in show business to live events we can't go. Movie theaters won't open.
Good morning. It's time for the Cheap and Trashy Celebrity Gossip and Showbiz Report. I'm your Cheap and Trashy anchor, Greg Budell. Good to have you with us this morning. Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet.
He was starstruck meeting the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
That's about it.
That's 5 seconds of my show I'll never get back.
Did he just like, oh, he was starstruck. Let's listen in. I'm starstruck. There you go.
Want to talk some more about Howard Stern?
Or if all we're just going to say is Howard Stern and then be done with it, sure. It's just like,
No,
I'm starstruck.
Did either of you see the movie he made, The Vanity Project? It did very well at the box
Private Parts, based on his book, yeah. I say based on his book, which is based on his life. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
There were characters in that movie. It was interesting for me. We did the world premiere of the movie in West Palm Beach, and people were willing to bribe me with hundreds of dollars for a ticket to see this premiere. His fans, back then, it was a different time and era, but they were rather rabid, to say the least. But it was weird because there's a scene in there with a guy named Gough LaBar. That was the DC guy. And it was weird seeing somebody that you've had dinner with being portrayed in a movie. And there was such a buzz because now Howard's going to be a movie star, right? He started his own rumor that he was going to be Mr. Freeze in the next Batman movie. They had already offered him that part, which they did not. And I don't think he was in anything else after that. Just cameos.
All I know is Private Parts. So
yeah, saw it once. That was enough. Cutting back to One Day a Week on Sirius, from their standpoint, they really built Sirius XM off of Howard Stern. We were talking about this yesterday. I think the Justin Tinkerbell, Janet Jackson wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
And the furor that ridiculous event caused. I thought
that's what got him out of terrestrial radio?
No, on the air. That was Super Bowl was a Sunday. On the next day, when that was a bigger story than the game by that point. And I said, you watch. This is going to be the event that puts Howard Stern on satellite, because there's going to be this huge overreaction to this little event on TV that most people didn't even notice.
Right.
But there's going to be a new era of prudism, and it's going to make Howard just unpalpable for over-the-air broadcasting. And it took less than 3 months for my prediction to come true.
And
it made me look pretty smart.
What did he end up making a year at his peak?
$200 million, I think.
My God. Was that worth it for satellite radio?
I believe it was. Look, I'm not his big fan or anything. I'm recognizing his very unique status. What he played, going back, because, I was one of 4 finalists to take his gig in D.C. What he played to the hilt, and I've seen it work for other personalities, it was him versus management, always. Mm-hmm. So he was the guy that spoke up for that worker out there that had a lousy boss, even though a lot of what Howard did was exaggerated or even made up completely. He was the blue-collar guy against management. And a lot of people connected with that, It made them relate to him.
Have you heard any of his material on satellite? Because I have. It's very vulgar.
Yeah, it's pretty graphic.
Pretty graphic. Oh my God. I can't believe what he gets away with.
So let's say the FCC announced tomorrow we're lifting all language restrictions off over-the-air radio.
Mm-hmm.
And we started adding a few new words to our show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would play very well.
No, I don't think so.
But with him,
especially in this region of the country.
And besides, why say the word when I always have just to make you think it, right? Who do we have on the phone?
Crawdad.
Crawdad, what's up?
Yes, sir. I watched Howard Stern every now and then. I didn't really like the guy. He had some interesting casts, but he was mean to them. And I want to know, the black lady that kind of sidekicked with
Robin Quivers.
Sorry, what was the name?
Robin Quivers. She was the perfect sidekick for him.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. But you see, that's your business, man. You're in Boom Magazine, for God's sake. So you
Yes,
know,
I am.
you know how to. You can pick them. You know how to pick it.
I am rolling in my own glory every month.
What is she doing these days? Because she could have her own show and whoop his ass.
As far as I know, I think she's
still with us,
Still
right?
with him.
Yeah. She's going to ride that gravy train all the way as far as she can.
And if he's working one day a week, so is she.
Right.
And probably getting very well paid for it.
She should flip him off and then walk off and go do her own thing.
That'll never happen. But I'll tell you what, I will say this, the business would benefit greatly by many new Robin Quivers who are not enslaved by racial expectations. That's what made her so great.
She was a true American. I like when people say somebody's a true American. That sizes it up right there, you know. So anyway, you're going to be going to the horse pistol pretty soon.
Yeah.
When they give you the green stuff, eat it. It's good for you.
The green stuff. The
Yeah, the
Jell-O.
wiggly stuff on the. Don't eat
The wiggly
anything
green
else.
stuff, yeah. They call it Jell-O, but you know.
No, it's awful.
Calcium.
Come and visit. I'll save it for you. I will save you my green Jello if you'll come to the hospital.
Green Jello.
I will bring you a balloon.
Call and see if they'll let you bring Chase. He's my emotional support dog.
Okay.
You know what?
Goes to
I'm not
high
able
and
to sneak that in.
I could see, thanks, Crawdad, if I were coming out of anesthesia, it would be great to see Chase.
I can see myself being arrested for trying to get the vape into you, get a vape into you.
I got to get away with That's got to happen. It's another phone call.
Hey.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello. You're on the air.
Hey, y'all need to look up, I guess, on YouTube, Howard Stern and Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman singing a song, and Howard Stern is doing the most ridiculous dance you will ever see.
I've never heard of
I
that
don't
moment,
know
but
what-
I will always take a look
Hey.
at things suggested by listeners.
Corey Feldman or Troy?
Corey.
Corey?
Corey.
Okay.
The name of the song is, I think it is, What's Up with the Youth.
Okay.
It will make you laugh.
Okay.
All right.
We'll take a look.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Anyway, yesterday was that was a very transitional announcement on his part, and whether you like the guy or not, and honestly, I could take it or leave him. I did a show with him once. We picked him up in West Palm Beach on one of our affiliates, the country station of all things, which was so stupid because they hated him. Whenever he had a new affiliate, he would have the local people from that affiliate do the morning show with him.
Oh, is that right?
So we had to share the stage with some station in Panama City Beach. And I kept telling him, Howard, West Palm Beach, Panama City, tiny market, not important. Focus here. We were at O Bar where the Kennedys got into all that trouble. Senator Kennedy with the nephew and the rape charge and all that. That was our landmark broadcasting point. It was weird being in there, too, because you could envision what might have been happening that dark and stormy night.
So he was born in 54. I'm looking at this up. I wanted to see where he started working. Where did he start working? Do you know?
No. DC is the first I know.
Okay.
Tom Holland got ghosted by Norwegian soccer player Erling Haaland.
That's who, what's her name? Meredith.
Menthol Meredith.
Menthol Meredith. God, I was like Midtown Meredith. What is her name?
Midtown Meredith.
Midweek? I don't know.
You'll memorize it after a few more years.
Midwife? No, Menthol. Yeah, she was talking about him yesterday.
Yeah, the Norway hug.
There.
Well, have you seen that Erling Haaland guy from Norway that was doing the World Cup? Oh, he looks like if Elsa from Frozen had a baby with a Mack truck. Oh, just a big old toe-headed chunk of a hunk. He reminds me of the good old days when men used to just come in that super big gulp size. But men these days are just so dang petite. I think it's all that oat milk. That Erling Holland, though, he's so big and sexy, he's even got panting built into his name. Erling Holland. Smack my butt and get me to Norway. Okay, y'all, I gotta go. I actually need to find out if I'm still banned from entering Norway.
We had some technical difficulties early on. I'm gravely concerned at this point in the show as to whether or not I'll be able to do convoluted intro.
Oh, no.
It's National Dork Day.
Don't worry, because we're not going to have any for tomorrow or Friday or possibly Monday.
May as well get people used to the idea that
Yeah.
there may never be another random fact. Convoluted intro. Random facts, yes. By the way, see that ice cream bucket there?
Yeah.
They brought an empty of the new flavor of Bluebell, and I've turned it into a random facts dispenser. So there's like 40 pages of random facts if you guys run into a dry spot.
Well, he's got random facts
up to yin yang.
up until, Armageddon.
When they x-rayed him for his procedure, there were all these details here. Well, that was a poor attempt at humor, but it wasn't my first, and hopefully won't be my last.
Did you see Sully's got Alzheimer's?
Yes, I saw that story yesterday afternoon. Yeah. George Lucas says filmmakers give fans too much power.
What does he mean?
Well, he says fan noise has gotten so loud that nowadays studios let the audience actually make the movies. That isn't how you make a movie, he says. You make a movie by finding someone that knows how to make movies, that has a story to tell, and is passionate about it. I think he's got a point, though, because social media has given a big, loud voice. But that does not mean... It's like, I know there's one political opinion in this country, the AOC links, that crowd, not Democrats, the Democratic Socialists. You'd think there were millions of them, but they kind of control the media, so they sound much louder
than they
really are. They don't have that. I refuse to believe we've gotten that stupid, but they've got the bullhorn, and so therefore they seem larger than they are. I may take a moment. You've got to hear Kamala Harris's address to the WNBA.
Excuse me.
And right now she's the leading candidate, so I'm not too worried. James Franco showed evidence of extraterrestrial life.
Evidence?
Started posting weird TikTok videos about being watched, seeing an alien in his garage and other crazy stuff. Vowed to release the footage of the alien on July 13th, which was Monday, even though people were trying to silence him and hack his account. Monday came. He did indeed post some of his, quote, evidence, but it's not very convincing. Instead of uploading it directly to TikTok, he played it on a laptop that was several feet back from his recording device. He got kind of canceled, right, over sexual assault stuff. I liked him. He's in a World War I movie we might want to watch where he plays a pilot.
Yeah?
It's not bad, but I can't remember the name of it. I watched it long ago.
Long-time collaborator was Seth Rogen. It's like, I'll likely never work with him again.
The last thing I watched was that series he did for one of the streaming services about the Kennedy, the time machine, and going back and trying to...
Yeah, I at first was really into that, and then about halfway through...
Got a little weird.
Yeah, I started to get too much science fiction.
Yeah.
But I loved the premise initially. Want to know why Lenny Kravitz works out in leather pants?
Oh, yeah.
You're a little too quick with that, Jay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He gauges his progress by his 28-inch waist. I hate this story. Up yours, Lenny Kravitz, 28-inch waist.
Do you remember when you had jeans that were...
No. No, I blocked that from my memory. I used to be the easiest guy to shop for pants, 32. And they always fit just fine.
I was a 32.
We're very similar.
Yeah.
You don't quite have the musculature that I do, but
Okay.
We eat together every Sunday, and we spend at least 5 minutes complaining about gotta lose some weight. Can't. I'm gonna eat this, but starting tomorrow, we never say goodbye. On Sunday afternoon, we say starting tomorrow, we're going to behave better. Billy Joel thinks older artists dilute their legacy when they keep releasing new music. I agree with him. This is very similar to what Steve Miller said 10 years ago. They don't want new music from
the
him.
Rolling Stones just came out.
He built his life. Well, the Stones, I can see, and I think they do that for their mental health as much as anything else,
Yeah,
that they can still be new.
Paul McCartney.
But I don't know that there's the demand for it. It's just an era thing. Where will you be tonight at 7 o'clock when the WNBA All-Star Draft takes place?
Oh, boy. I'll tell you what. I got every device set.
Bet you do. I want to... You guys mind if I find that David Blackman thing from yesterday?
Yeah, sure.
By the way, our friend David Thrasher,
Uh-huh.
he's going to be at the hospital tomorrow.
He's going to be at the hospital?
Yes. I thought that was mighty awesome.
Hey.
There's a... I want to get the setup for this. There's Mitch McConnell dancing. This is supposed to be an inspiring pregame speech by Kamala Harris at a WNBA game. By the way, this computer does something interesting. I hit one tab and it opens like 4. And I don't understand.
Interesting.
All right, so let's get ready for some very... In fact, I could share this. Even though I don't sense that there's tremendous demand to look at Kamala at this hour of the morning. We could put this on the screen so our vast YouTube audience could see it. Here is Kamala.
And you are having an incredible impact. I travel our country. Young girls, boys, people of every gender, background, race, watch the W. And understand how inspiring it is. So keep doing what you're doing. You guys are impacting people who you may never meet, people who may never know your names or mine, but they are aware of what you are doing, and it is giving them a sense of their value and their dignity and what they have a right to expect from this world. So congratulations on this game, but congratulations as much as anything else for the path you guys are charting. It is extraordinary to watch. That's it. I just
All right, Kamala, can you give us an answer on the racist bullying by the black women against Caitlin Clark? And
Oh, man. It is getting brutal.
it's the WMMA. It was some punch in the throat. Derek Chauvin spending 20 years in prison for that in Minnesota, and it barely got a nod from the league. What's the one thing that happens on the Wednesday after the baseball All-Star game every year?
It's the ESPY Awards.
Does anybody really care?
I've never
Didn't
watched
even
it.
know.
No, never.
I have never watched an ESPY Award.
No.
It seems.
Where's it going to be held? You know?
I think it's held in L.A. or somewhere in that area. Could be New York. New York or L.A. If anybody really knows, please let me know. Here is another random phone
Oh,
call.
hi.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hola.
Oh, what's going on, man?
Eric the dog.
Hey, I just heard Kamala's brilliant speech that she's known for giving.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what I know about the NWA is that the referees let certain people get beat the crap out of.
Yeah.
And they talk crap, and then they throw, particular instruments onto the floor.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm not sure that that's how I value myself or my worth or what I can expect. If it is what I can expect, wow. Well, that lady is so out of touch. She couldn't find her own posterior with a map in 2 hands.
Well, I'll tell you what. She is the leading candidate for 28 for the Democrats. Let's hope that continues.
Yeah, let her go against Vance. That would be like get the popcorn.
I would pay to watch that debate just for the laughs. You know what I mean?
She'd have to have somebody explain to her. Yeah, she'd have to have somebody explain to her what he was telling her. That's the sad part.
Eric, I really appreciate the call. Thank you.
All right, y'all. Adios.
Adios. I'm glad I played that. There's a show called Mayday, a Cold War era buddy comedy starring Ryan Reynolds as a fighter pilot caught behind enemy lines. That sounds interesting.
Why haven't we found that out?
It's the trailer is out. It's coming out later this year, but let's keep an eye out for that.
Who's going to do it? Netflix or where is it? Is it
I think it's a theater movie.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Which means nothing to us. Let's see. The final Soundgarden album will be out next year for you alt rock. They're alt rock, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
See, I'm not as out of it as you think I am.
They're a cross between alt rock and grunge, sort of. They're kind of like they're Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm going to skip the Dave Matthews story. Actually, I'll save it for this afternoon. Then I can have a mega rant.
Dave Matthews.
Dave Matthews Band,
Okay.
but Dave Matthews himself, jackass. Tom Cruise will make an appearance at the World Cup final, and Jennifer Hudson will sing the U.S. national anthem. Did you watch the All-Star game?
I don't have Netflix.
Oh,
That's the only way you can watch it.
No. Last night it was on Fox.
Oh, I thought the whole thing was all on.
No, it was on Fox.
Oh, dang. I thought it was because the Home Run Derby was on
that was on
Netflix.
Netflix.
And I thought the game was too, so I didn't even bother looking for it.
They kept interrupting the game for on-field stuff.
Uh-huh.
One of them was worth it. It was Ray Charles singing
America the Beautiful.
America the Beautiful.
Yeah.
And they did it with a huge fireworks accompaniment. It was really well done, but that should have been done in the seventh inning stretch, and that was it. They had all this other crap going on, which
I didn't see the kids in the Sandlot thing.
that was cool.
Where they were going through the city and then they finally made it to the stadium.
Yes,
I want to see that. I wonder if that's available.
That was well done, and that's what preceded Ray Charles.
Oh, okay.
But they had all this other stuff, all these distractions. Play the game and let it continue, please.
Hey, speaking of Tom Cruise, did you see the trailer for him as an old man in his next movie?
No.
Oh my God! It doesn't even look like Tom Cruise.
It's a movie called Digger.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
I think that's
Digger.
it.
Yeah.
Hey, we're doing something wrong. We're getting
It
phone
must be. Hi, who's this? You're on the air.
Dana, B as in Bravo.
Hey, Dana.
Hello, Dana B as in Bravo.
What's up?
So, Rich, that is on Facebook. I think it's under MLB about the kids going through the
Is
city
it?
and then Ray Charles.
I want to see that.
Yes, it's on Facebook. I think it's under MLB.
I'm told it was really, really worth it, and
It was actually the highlight of the last 8 innings of the game, but they should have put it in the 7th inning.
I'll try to find it.
Yes, I agree. And the ESPYs are in New York. I've watched the ESPYs before, but not since sports have gotten so woke.
Yeah, I know. It's a Beazle Schmiazit parade of self-aggrandizing.
Yes. And I have
Crap.
a way for you to take your smokeless, what did you call it? My grandkids call it a puffer.
A
They
vape?
say their daddy's puffer. Yeah, the vape. So you get your shaving kit, you get you a nice toothbrush, good toothpaste, your face wash, and you just put your vape under it. Easy peasy. You took it in with you. As long as
Somehow I
it's not-
feel like I'm going to end up handcuffed to the bed. Because that happened to me once, too. But that's a lame ass story. Who had the guy that called you? Same lame ass story. That's one you've never heard. I was a fugitive.
Fugitive.
I was.
Fugitive, yeah.
Yeah. Dana, thanks for bringing up such happy memories from the past. No, what happened was, I went through some serious battles with booze.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, Kathleen,
Yeah.
she was really worried. So she called the county and they sent an evaluator out to where I was living at the time to check me out. And it was early in the morning. I wasn't really that bad at that point in the day, but she said, I'm recommending that you go in for detox.
It was.
I said, well, that's nice. Thank you. I'll see you some other time. No. She pulled her badge out and said, this isn't a request or a suggestion. You're going. Now, you can either go the easy way or the hard way. So I'll drive over there. No, my friend took me. So he drops me off at the ER. I sat there for 4 hours. If this is so urgent, why don't you treat me and help me with withdrawal? So I left the ER. I didn't realize that doing that made me a fugitive from justice.
Oh, okay.
And I think it was the next day, the police broke into my hotel room and said, guess where you're going?
You're coming with us.
So you don't want to mess around. But I'm not, it's all part of the story. But if they didn't do things like that, I may not be here. You know, you just don't know.
Intervention.
It takes what it takes to get your crap together. That's today's lesson in living. From me, Greg Boudel. Here's traffic, Skipper, SRN News coming up.
Well, at the moment, a lot of busy building early morning traffic around the area. We are seeing a lot more cars out of Wetumpka, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, headed into Montgomery. Highways 80, 331, Troy Highway, light to moderate. No real issues. We will keep you updated. At McKenna Nissan, you can get up to $5,000 off a new Nissan Frontier at the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 on I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
At Alabama Home Mortgage, serving veterans isn't a marketing slogan. It's personal. Every employee at Alabama Home Mortgage is either the child of a veteran or the spouse of one. We understand what it means to serve, to sacrifice, and to put others first. We're deeply thankful for the trust so many veterans have placed in us over the years, but we're not done yet because there are still far too many veterans who haven't taken advantage of the VA home loan benefits they've earned. Yes, parts of the VA system are broken, but the VA mortgage is not. It remains one of the strongest home financing options available, offering benefits like no down payment for purchases and 100% cash out refinance. You earned this benefit. From our military families to yours, thank you. It is our honor to serve you. Give us a call today at Alabama Home Mortgage, 334-567-4223, or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
Giving you something to think about. This is Morning Shower Thoughts.
Drink enough cheap wine and you're a wino. Drink enough expensive wine and you're a connoisseur.
Morning Shower Thoughts.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
718.
With SRN News, I'm John Scott. The United States has renewed its naval blockade of Iranian ports, marking a sharp escalation after a day of intensifying exchanges that appear to have collapsed the fragile interim peace deal between Washington and Tehran. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen visiting Kyiv to mark Ukraine's Statehood Day, pledging continued military and financial support against Russia's invasion. Von der Leyen is announcing new steps to integrate European and Ukrainian defense industries. Meanwhile, Ukrainian officials report Russian attacks killing at least 8 civilians. A distinguished American marine biologist shot and killed by 3 men in the central Philippines. Police say 73-year-old Kent Carpenter was killed when masked men forced their way into a house and shot him. This is SRN News.
The following is a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
When I was feeling the stress of too much credit card debt, I looked at 2 different options: debt settlement and debt management. They may sound the same, but guess what? They're not. Debt settlement seemed like a quick fix, but I found out it would destroy my credit, create tax headaches, and hit me with huge fees. They actually told me to stop paying my bills. No way, not me. Then I turned to a debt management plan developed by the team at Trinity. They worked with my creditors, lowered my payments, reduced my interest, saved me thousands, and paid off my debt. And Trinity is a Christian company, which is important to me.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-936-5496.
My name is Heather. Please forget debt settlement and remember Trinity Debt Management.
1-800-936-5496.
All right, due to some technical issues, we are going to be doing things a little out of sequence this morning. For example, not headline news.
This is not headline news. Taco Bell is being investigated for its potential role in a food poisoning outbreak that sickened thousands. The investigation was launched after a tip was called in by Chipotle. A survey of Canadians finds that they think they're superior to the U.S. Meanwhile, a survey of Americans found they don't think about Canada at all. Netflix is doing a game show based on Monopoly. It'll be the first game show with no winners because everybody gets bored and quits. Spain beat France at the Cowboys' home stadium to advance to the World Cup final. It was a rare chance for Dallas locals to observe a playoff win. And Colonel Sanders' Kentucky home is on the market. It's your chance to own ground zero for congestive heart failure. This is not headline news.
Caught up in that. But the good news is I will be able to do convoluted intros for random facts.
Oh, crap! Ah, damn it!
Our long national nightmare is over.
I'm not quite sure how to take that. It is 7:22.
Rich Thomas weather is brought to you by Mr. Electric of Montgomery. Mr. Electric, we've got the power to make things better. Visit MrElectric.com.
Okay, so I'm multitasking here, and I want to get the latest from the National Hurricane Center because I believe they just issued an outlook for the Northern Gulf and Yeah, okay.
I wanted to have some immediate overreactions to that.
So on my morning blog, I indicated at that hour there was nothing indicated, but now we have an area to watch over the northeastern Gulf, across northern Florida, and into the southeastern U.S. coastline, with a 20% chance of development over the next couple of days. The European, for the last few days, has been suggesting something may develop, and so now we do have something.
Not likely to affect us, though, if it's developing there, right?
Not likely to affect us, no, but something it's in our backyard, and because it's in our backyard, we care. So today, I think we'll see more sun than we have the last few days. Fewer storms on the radar. The radar will be more tame. So I'm going to call it mostly sunny, even though we're cloudy right now. Isolated, widely scattered afternoon and evening storms today, with a high temperature near 90, low tonight around 70. Or the lower 70s. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, widely scattered to scattered afternoon and evening showers and storms, but many towns get skipped. Low to mid 90s on Friday, middle 90s over the weekend, triple digit on the heat index, oh boy. And then again, we're watching the Gulf. Right now this morning, cloudy skies, fog in some spots. It's 73 at 7:24.
All right. Our Morning Maroon nominees later will be brought to you by J&J Power Sports Outdoors.com. Let's take a sneak preview to see what kind of oddness we will bring to the radio. I don't know that this is a nominee, but it is kind of weird when police in Ontario, Canada, remind the public. They put out an announcement specifically to remind the public not to bring hand grenades to the police station. This, too, is kind of marginal. There's, guess what state?
I'm going to say Florida.
Right you are, Mr. Thomas. See, that's what Sonny would do. He would pronounce.
Yeah, soak it in, everybody, because you're not going to hear this for the next 2 days.
Maybe longer. Maybe forever.
Oh, jeez. Jeez.
When did you become such a drama queen?
You must be a new listener. They are taking pythons.
Can I have your grill?
It used to be his.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the chain.
I'm just putting in my dibs in case things go south.
No.
What I can get.
Will you make a note on that, Mr. Thomas?
Yeah.
Sure. I was going to give him my next grill. But that's okay.
I also would like all of your endorsements, please.
It's a free, get what you can. There's a restaurant in Florida that will accept pythons for payment for pizza.
Pythons for payment for pizza. That's a lot of peas.
But I don't know if that's stupid or good promotion. I have to think on that. And then, now this guy's definitely a nominee. This happened in Maryland. A guy stole a kitten.
No.
How evil can you be to steal a kitten and then used it in an attempted bank robbery?
Stop it.
Give me all the money or I'll kill this kitten.
I don't know. We're going to get the details, but
How did he use it?
That's an early look at the Morning Maroon nominees, which, as always, are brought to you by J&J Power Sports Outdoors in scenic twice-a-day Millbrook. It is 7:26 already. Time is flying this morning, I'll tell you that. Just down the road and over a piece, a place that has brought happiness to so many people, has made many gift givers confident that they have found the perfect idea for the person they're shopping for. People who turn to not only for their incredible selection, their very competitive pricing, the chance to save money, but who seek the wisdom of 3 generations of success at Bryan Jewelry in Prattville. Now, this audience knows better than any. Going local is always better. This is a store that's got almost 80 years in the area. The 3rd generation of the Bryan family, Lynn Bryan, who's very young. She leads the team there, professional jewelers who can create things from scratch, who just through experience, if you're not sure what you want to get, you just want to get something nice, whatever the occasion, whether it's a benchmark holiday, a birthday, anniversary, somebody's retiring, or the best reason ever, I just want to surprise you with something beautiful. Visit Bryan Jewelry. If you want to get, trust me, the way this year is going by, we're going to be playing the Christmas bits before you know it. Or Discount Dracula. He's not that far away.
Nope.
Costco just put up all their Halloween stuff.
See, before you know it, you'll be tuning in this show and hearing. So, getting ahead of the game is always better because it's less pressure. You have layaway programs at Bryan Jewelry. They have 0% financing for qualified customers through a Synchrony Luxury account. I have one of those with Bryan Jewelry. And it's nice to pay the best possible interest rate, which with a Synchrony account happens to be 0%. So visit them online, click the members link. Another way to save, if you buy something that's $200 or more, you'll save $100 right off that sticker price when you purchase at Bryan Jewelry if you just take a couple of seconds to sign up. They're at 1778 East Main in Prattville. Their building is gorgeous. It's so spotless, I would eat off the floor. In fact, they make me dust myself off. No, it's that clean. I'm just making that point. And you'll love working with the team at Bryan Jewelry in Prattville. Right now, at 7:29, we've got local news with Sky Mosley, then part 1 of Random Facts, which will be followed by a $20 Food Outlet Pop quiz question.
News is brought to you by Bath Innovations. Call Bath Innovations today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
The Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. The case challenging Senator Tommy Tuberville's eligibility to run for governor has been appealed to the Alabama Supreme Court. The suit argues Tuberville does not meet the Alabama Constitution's eligibility requirements to serve as governor. The plaintiffs claim Tuberville's primary residence is in the state of Florida. It is unknown when the Alabama Supreme Court will rule on the case. A Montgomery man has died following a two-vehicle crash last week. The accident happened the morning of July 8th on Eastern Boulevard near Carriage Hills Drive. 81-year-old Lee Langham was critically injured. He was transported to a local hospital where he died Monday night. The cause of the crash remains under investigation. The city of Montgomery announced 18 people have filed qualifying paperwork for the special election to fill the vacant District 3 City Council seat. Qualifying ended Tuesday at 5 p.m. The special municipal election to fill the seat vacated by Marsha Johnson will be held on Tuesday, September 1st. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson with the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. Here are several ways to attract more buyers to your home. First, price it right to sell, not to sit. An accurate market analysis will tell you what price it should be. Next, prepare the home to show and sell by deep cleaning by a professional cleaner, including carpet. Declutter all rooms, including closets. Evaluate flooring, replace if needed. Paint inside and out where needed, and make the kitchen and bath sparkle. How about the exterior? Are the colors faded on the shutters or fascia? Power washing them and all sidewalks and driveways and patios prior to listing the house. Remember, your price and curb appeal will create a showing appointment. Your condition of the house will make them stay and look longer and buy quicker. For all the steps you need to take to get your house ready for sale, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 334-221-2883 or 334-551-0225.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
That sound good to you, Dewey?
The River Region's first and only news talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Wait, halfway done, 'cause it's hump day. Already worked on Tuesday and Monday. Just a couple days and then it's the weekend. 2 days off, it doesn't feel it's too much time till Friday, but we are halfway, middle of the week.
And now you can win some money to spend at Food Outlet by winning with
Random Money.
Money to spend at Food Outlet.
Money.
Good money. Did you know? You guys ever play Risk?
Yeah.
I know the game, but I
know the game.
Can't say that I played it.
Yeah, it was never really one you just kind of broke out for, like, hey, who's ready to play some Risk?
I know.
It was never.
It's not the game that comes to mind.
No, it never really was. But the game Risk, the strategy board game Risk, was invented by the same man who directed a short film called The Red Balloon. That guy's name was Albert Lamorisse, I guess.
Can't say I know the fellow.
He won the Oscar for that short film.
Oh.
And he created the game in the very same year that he won that. So he made a video game, or not video game, he made a board game, which
he took a risk.
Still, is still out there today.
Yeah.
You can still go buy Risk, the board game.
Right.
When I want board game fun with the family, I break out Candyland.
Yeah.
And there's a strip version of that game you can play too.
Did you have a closet at your house that had all the board games?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and the boxes would get old.
I know, and it started to fall apart
from constantly being open and closed.
Yeah.
And then one day you would hear a waterfall of chips because one of the games and the game pieces would collapse and they would just spill down to the floor below.
Yeah, everything in the box, all on the floor.
Yeah.
Did you know reliable sources are, and I have no idea why, but they are split on the title of the best-selling video game ever. Honestly, if it's the best-selling video game ever, it should be, how many did it sell?
Yeah.
But here's where the problem comes into.
Okay.
The two contenders here are Minecraft, which is massive and was a huge deal, and Tetris. I don't know if you remember Tetris.
No, I do. I do know Tetris.
I think I'm due for my annual Tetris shot.
Yeah. Tetris
That's
is
what I
one where
think
you
of.
combine the blocks and they make a line and
Sure.
that sort of thing.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I do know that one.
Yeah.
But not Minecraft.
Tetris and Minecraft. Some people consider it to be Tetris because if you combine all the sales of all the different versions of Tetris that have ever been, of course, it's been out longer than Minecraft, it totals up to 520 million. I don't know if that's dollars or units. Probably units. Others consider it to be Minecraft, which is only 350. But Minecraft being just Minecraft itself rather than Tetris and all the different versions of Tetris that have been existent. So it's split. It's either Tetris or it's Minecraft. So, you make the call. Hey, here's a quiz for you there, Greg. The last New York Yankee to wear number 3.
It was not Babe Ruth.
You're right. It wasn't.
But that.
But you don't remember who it is, do you?
No, because they didn't start the retirement of numbers until later. In fact, Babe Ruth got number 3 because he batted third. That's kind of how the whole number thing started. But I don't remember who had the last number 3 before they retired it.
Do you want initials? Do you want just first? If last name, I'm not going to give you, but do you want first name? What would you like?
I'll take a first name.
Cliff.
Richard.
No, that's an English pop star.
Cliff. No.
Last name is Mapes.
Mapes.
Yeah. Not one you're familiar with, huh?
50s?
I don't have a year.
All these single digit numbers have been retired by the Yankees. And I think they should allow players to wear like 03 or 04. Can't have those numbers permanently unavailable.
Would you ever want 0? Because there are players that have 0. Would you want that?
I can tell you the last guy that wore that uniform for the Yankees, Adam Ottavino, because his last name started with O.
Oh, okay.
But so there is that one. Oh, yes.
Trying to see, he was with the Yankees from 48 to 51.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Then he went to the St. Louis Browns.
To die in obscurity.
Yeah. Oh, no. That was in 51. In 52, he finished his career with the Detroit Tigers.
Were you?
Where he died in obscurity second time.
Then, yeah.
What year did St. Louis Browns go away, I wonder?
1954.
Okay.
They moved to Baltimore.
Oh.
Pretty good, huh?
How about that?
Just like Mapes hit a 250 with 12 runs batted in and his first career home run when he was with the Yankees. Yeah. 2-time World Series champion. Did you know? I guess it's called the shrike or the shriek. I'm not sure. Shrike. It's also known as the butcher bird. They will hang their prey upside down and consume it later. We feel like, or at least scientists believe that this is done to allow time for poisons to dissipate from the kill.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, this is not anything that we have to worry about. It's not like they're catching humans and hanging them upside down. But yeah, it's a much tinier bird. Just so you know, just wanted to let you know that this bird is very, very tiny. Without spilling my coffee here, that's the bird. It's a little tiny bird.
And it's adorable, isn't it, Rich?
Yeah, a little tiny bird. But when it catches its prey, it hangs it upside down.
It's a sassy bird.
What's the name of the bird again?
The butcher bird. We'll just call it the butcher bird.
What a savage name for such a
little tiny thing. Yeah, I know.
Little bird.
You guys know this. I think I've talked about it before, but I think this goes into more detail. Kennedy, JFK had severe chronic back pain for years.
Of course.
4 surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had a lot of. In fact, when they took him to Parkland Hospital, he had his back brace on, and they had to cut that off.
Yeah.
Oh, I never heard that story.
He had a discectomy, which something to do with discs, I suppose.
Yes,
discectomy.
Discectomy.
Yeah. He had a spinal fusion with instrumentation, and he had 2 smaller procedures as well. But the pain continued despite those operations.
Yeah.
He never got rid of it.
And what disease did he have?
Addison's.
Addison. What is that basically? What is it?
You know, I'm really not sure, but it's very debilitating. That was the primary reason he had to wear the back brace.
Huh.
In addition to fusions and everything else. Yeah.
And then he got one of those doctors that would give you anything, right?
Dr. Feelgood.
Yeah, Feelgood is right. And then even Jackie got on board.
Jackie got onto the feel-good stuff too.
Yeah.
Addison's disease is a rare disorder where the adrenal glands don't produce enough cortisol, aldosterone.
Okay.
This is most commonly caused by an autoimmune reaction. Symptoms include extreme fatigue, low blood pressure, salt cravings, and dark patches of skin.
Is that right?
It requires lifelong hormone replacement therapy.
He had that early on, didn't he? Addison's.
Yes. Yeah, he was diagnosed with that when he was in his 20s, I
But
believe.
they wanted to keep all of that under wraps.
And they did.
Yeah.
If the media, look what they did for FDR. The guy was in a wheelchair.
And they never revealed that.
His entire presidency, and the media agreed to keep no photos.
Yep.
I mean,
That's true. That's very true.
in a way, that's, well, the media's always played favorites, but it's more a reflection on the American public's willingness to underestimate what somebody can do if they're wheelchair bound.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Did you know the oldest active organization affiliated with New Orleans Mardi Gras hasn't marched in the parade since 1991? It says they are the Mystic Crew of Camas.
The question is, why haven't they marched in that?
They were founded in 1856, and they haven't marched since 91 because that was the year that the was it the governor? No, city council. A city council member, Dorothy May Taylor,
Yeah.
got a law passed that required the Mardi Gras organizations to not discriminate based on race, religion, gender, or sexual orientation. The Mystic Crew were all white, and they would not let.
Well,
okay.
So they decided rather than integrate, they just wouldn't march anymore.
Isn't that nice? What a swell group of people.
I know. So, yeah. Coming up on Random Facts, I have a random fact about the Great Pyramids.
I always love that stuff.
Yeah, we've also got a random fact about Hall & Oates.
Hall & Oates?
Yeah.
Who I last saw in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Who I last saw in Miami, Florida at the Gusman Theater.
Who I've never seen before in my life. We also have a random fact about the top 5 highest grossing R-rated films.
Oh, they must be really gross.
I will tell you who Lisa Del Giocondo is.
Okay.
You already know who she is, but we'll tell you.
I have her number in my phone.
We'll tell you more about her. Hopefully you don't, because it goes back to 1503 when she didn't have a phone number.
Oh, okay. That Lisa.
Yeah.
Don Giondo.
We also have a random fact about blue whales coming up as well. So, as whale. Yes, so that's all coming up on Random Facts.
All right, so naughty movies ahead. I'm
Actually,
excited.
they're really not.
Oh, they're not that kind of naughty.
No, I said R-rated films.
R-rated.
That doesn't necessarily, I didn't say X-rated films.
X doesn't exist anymore.
And R-rated doesn't necessarily mean naughty.
That's true.
Well, disappointed. I was hoping for some.
Traffic is brought to you by Baumhauer. Start 2025 off with legendary buffalo wings from Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Baumhauer's has great food, service, and fun. See you at Baumhauer's Victory Grill.
Well, we've had some pretty good days on the roads around Montgomery. A couple of minor things right now, nothing really affecting traffic flow. And that traffic flow is getting busy by the minute out of Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, I-65 and 85 building as well. We'll update you when accidents happen. Something about a small town restaurant like the Front Porch Grill. It's a place that you know the people, you can put your feet up under the table, and the food is special. Just like home, the Front Porch Grill in Millbrook next to Food Outlet. Buckle up, Whittle J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
For more than 50 years, the Tears family's been keeping the river region flowing with Roto-Rooter. From drain cleaning to septic repair and installation, no job's too big or too messy with a local team you can trust. So when water won't go where it's supposed to, call the hometown experts who've been serving Montgomery for over half a century. That's 272-7130. Or visit rotorooteralabama.com. And remember,
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And we go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
What are you getting? Still deciding, but I do know on August 11th, I'm choosing Rhett Marcus for Congress. Why Rhett Marcus? Because he's a true conservative, endorsed by President Trump and Senator Katie Britt. Oh, then you can trust him. And he's a small business owner, not a politician. Sounds like this choice on August 11th is the easiest decision we'll ever make.
Remember to vote on August 11th. I'm Rhett Marcus, the Trump-endorsed candidate for Congress, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Rhett for Alabama.
Live, local talk. The River Region's most trusted voice for news and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
And now, did you get a little tappity tap?
No, I got the consolation prize.
What's the consolation prize to a tappity tap?
Random facts.
Oh, I guess so. I guess that's what you're going to get then. Okay, yeah, here you go. Random facts. Did you know the Great Pyramids? They're old. When the, and I'm not sure how to pronounce the
Careful
word.
using that word around Rich, okay?
The Ptolemaic Egyptians. I don't think you pronounce the P in Ptol.
No.
Yeah.
The P is always silent in ptomaine poisoning.
The Ptolemaic Egyptians, who lived around 300 to 30 BC. By that time, the pyramids were already about 2,500 years old. So, I mean, this is going way, way, way back.
Before they had a KFC next door.
Yeah. You're right. That one shot. Like if you there's a certain shot of the pyramids that you can get that's like, hey, that's the pyramids. And then there's another shot you can get where it's like, why is there a city right over there?
Fast food places.
I know. Just this whole like town. It's just weird. Anyway.
Well, when they were building it, they had to eat.
They actively studied, documented, and restored these ancient monuments. Even back then, they were essentially practicing archaeology millennia before the field had actually formally existed.
Yeah.
So,
they were for years the tallest structures on Earth.
They were, yes.
Until the Eiffel Tower, is that right?
I want to say maybe the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, I think so. I think it might have been the Eiffel Tower that outdid it. Did you know that Daryl Hall, John Oates,
okay,
they hated their name. They never liked Hall and Oates.
Really?
They said it's not anything we've ever wanted or liked. It's a horrible name, and I'm quoting them and saying that.
Okay, but then why did they choose to be known that way?
Oh, I'm sure it was. That's not the random fact we have. We just have the fact that as much as they hated their name, in 2015 they sued a granola company because they named one of their product Hall and Oates, Haulin. Oates.
Oh,
Haulin.
Yeah,
Oates.
you know what? That's clever. They shouldn't have sued him for that.
Well, Hall and Oates, the band claimed that it was a well-known, I say band, the group. They didn't play anything. I don't think they had. I think that was it, right? They sang. They didn't actually play instruments, right?
I saw them in concert. I don't recall. That's how memorable it was.
Yeah, it really is.
I've seen him in concert, but
anyway,
okay.
They sued because they're like, that's our name. Stop using it. They just seem all kind of bent out of shape.
That's a little over the top for me.
Both of them. They don't like each other. They hated their name. They sued because somebody just tried to, have fun with
A little
it.
parody, yeah.
And in 2015, that wasn't really knocking anything off of them.
No.
They weren't out making hits in 2015. You didn't even have to sue. You could have just said, look, if you're going to use it, that's great, but give us a percentage.
Yeah.
Did you know the top 5 highest grossing R-rated films of all time? Do you want to throw out some?
Top. I don't even have a clue.
The highest grossing R-rated films. You know, Rich, you know 3 of them. Greg, you know at least 1.
Gosh, off the top of my head.
I'm sorry, Rich knows 4 of them, and Greg, you know 1. At least.
How recent?
They're all pretty recent. I'll tell you what. One of them is that none of you would have guessed, which is that Joaquin Phoenix, or was it Joaquin Phoenix? Joker from
yeah.
Not the big bomb that was the musical sequel, but the very first one that he did.
Okay.
That is one of the top 5.
Honestly, I have no idea.
In fact, I think it comes in at I don't know where it comes in at actually. I don't have the rankings.
So, you got to guess, Rich? Because I don't.
I do not.
Oh, Rich.
I was gonna.
Deadpool.
Okay.
Deadpool 2.
Really?
Deadpool 3 with the Wolverine. And I told you Joker was the 4th one. The 5th one, Oppenheimer.
There is bosom in that movie. I saw the bosom.
There was, but we were told that it was going to be a little more graphic than that. In other words, you watch the scene, you go, oh, okay.
Well, here's the thing.
All right.
We saw that movie early in the day, and here's the rule on bosom.
You can't show your bosom for 2 o'clock.
And I adhere to that very strictly.
That's
It's my favorite line from any movie.
I know
ever.
it is. That's Gone with the Wind, right?
Yep.
In fact, that is getting a 4K release. A big 4K release. It's going to be completely restored in 4K. That is coming out, I want to say in October, maybe,
But
or
what
November.
did TBS do? They kind of because of its obvious tones now in today's woke world. What did they do? That they edited something?
No, you know what? Here's this is what I think you're saying. In the wake of George Floyd, who certainly deserved, as a career criminal, all the honors he was accorded. By the way, more good inflation news this morning. Market's up. When they showed the movie, they did like a 10-minute lecture ahead of time.
That's what it was. Yes.
Don't let the greatness of this movie be destroyed by terms that you might be triggered by or offended by.
Yeah.
For God's sake, it was the South and the Civil War.
That's like they edited Trump out of Home Alone.
That is
Home Alone
beyond
2?
offensive.
Yeah.
That is beyond. Those people.
Which channel edited that out?
That's TDS.
TBS edited out Trump's little
just a moment
I don't
where
know if it was
the encounter in the.
I mean,
in the lobby.
It's
a cool moment in the movie.
It's like 20 seconds long.
They picked him for that role because he was popular.
It's funny.
Oh, here's our final random fact. Sorry, we're not even finished.
Right.
Blue whales have around 1,000 times more cells than humans do, yet they don't appear to suffer from high cancer rates. It's a mystery that scientists call Peto's paradox, which is, I guess, a thing. Like, you have that many cells, you should at least have cancer, but they don't. Sharks don't get cancer either, right?
That's what I hear.
Yeah, sharks are immune to cancer as well. So, anyway, those are your random facts.
All right.
You never saw a shark over at the cancer center.
No, and I go there every month.
Never saw a shark doing dialysis.
Nope. More good inflation news this morning. The producer price index, year to year, they estimated that over the course of the last 12 months, it would be up 5.2%. Came in at 4.7, much lower, just like yesterday's number. Brant McDonald will analyze that for us this afternoon at 5:15. The market has since jumped up some in pre-open trading. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's do that $20 Moni from Food Outlet with our pop quiz question. Here's Quizmaster Jay.
This music act sued a granola company for using a very similar sounding name for their granola bar. What group was it? What was the music act?
Simon and Garfunkel.
Right.
Wrong. It's not Simon and Garfunkel, and you're not eligible to win because you work here. 272-9228, 272-9228. Here in the 334 area code, we are taking calls right now. First eligible person with the correct answer wins. 272-9228.
We have another busy day in Montgomery with folks heading in for work out of Millbrook, Prattville, and Wetumpka. Highways 80, 331 Troy Highway, light to moderate. Boulevards are busy, looking good though. A little busy around the interchange and across the Alabama River Bridge. We'll keep you updated if accidents happen. Haynes Ambulance is there for you both on the ground and in the air. From a simple patient transport to life or death situations, Haynes is ready at a moment's notice. Buckle up with Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
All right, Mike is going to give us the correct answer to the pop quiz question. Mike, good morning.
Step up to the mic, man. What's up? Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, so who is that music act that sued the granola company?
All in Oaks.
All Notes is good.
Congratulations. You won.
Way to go. How about that? And now you got a $20 head start at Food Outlet. And man, you can pick up, if you're a steak lover,
A lot of different stuff.
go to the meat department, look at the fillets. You can often get 2 or 3 beautiful cubes of steak for less than $20. Just a suggestion from a regular shopper. Hang on, Mike. And back up Steve. Everybody else blew us off.
Hey, what's up, man?
I will never hang up unless something hits me. Anyhow, hey, timing impeccable as always with your convoluted intros.
You won't hear those for a while.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
maybe forever.
No,
When I was listening to the timeline this morning, to back up just a little bit, I was when y'all were talking about those different things. I was thinking about the three my most favorite moments when y'all start off with something that's just never completely unplanned.
Okay.
And one of those was, of course, Bondo. When you do Bondo.
Yeah.
And then I know Greg doesn't like this one, but the straw, the suck it up with.
Oh, yeah.
Next.
Straw, great. But the greatest one, though, I think, is the Oopa Waka.
Yeah.
Doing this morning.
That was not planned.
That was not planned. It just happened.
I was laughing my head off, and I was just waiting for it. Right after Rich had the song, I'm thinking, oh my God, they got to do this.
Hey, Steve, so Cliff Mapes was the last Yankee to wear this jersey number.
He was numero 3.
That's right. That is right.
3.
Absolutely.
Looks like he was a fairly decent player, according to Jay. I mean, Jay read off some good stats on him, so.
Yeah.
But I'd never heard of him.
The Cliff Mapes.
The only Mapes I ever heard of is the one that Greg plays. The guy that does the skits. We think the Mapes guy. I forget the first name.
Oh,
though.
Tom Mabe.
Oh.
Tom May. Oh, Tom May. I'm sorry, May. Oh, I thought it was Mapes. Okay, but yeah, that's. But I'd never heard of the Mapes player for the Yankees.
We get so many calls for Tom Mabe bits, and then yesterday or Friday, somebody asked for one, and I forgot how funny they were. They still play well. Steve, thanks so much for your time.
Appreciate it, man.
We'll keep in your prayers there, Greg.
I appreciate that. Thank you. 7:58.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
Talk about feast or famine on the radar yesterday. Unbelievable. If you watched my 1:30 post yesterday, you saw a radar that was just covered with rain and heavy downpours, and an outlook from the Weather Prediction Center of a level 2 flooding concern. But at my house, 0.01. I said maybe you got a lot of rain at your house. But more sun today than the last few days. Fewer storms on the radar. A more tame situation. Mostly sunny with isolated, widely scattered afternoon and evening storms. Today's high around 90, so we had a couple of days in the 80s, which was nice. low 70s tonight. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, widely scattered afternoon and evening storms with highs in the low to mid 90s right on through Friday. Middle 90s over the weekend, and that takes the heat index into triple-digit levels again. And now we have something to watch in the northeastern Gulf. We'll continue to monitor that for you. Right now, this morning, cloudy skies. It's 73 at 7:59.
Can't believe it's Wednesday already. So tonight, as always, after happy hour, we gather at Baumhauer's Victory Grill for a special celebration tonight we're calling the Last Supper.
Not sure how to segue into that, but maybe you've got some jewelry
before your Last Supper.
Maybe somebody in the family passed or is about to, and you've got jewelry coming in. I don't know. Trying to segue that. There's no way to segue.
I don't have a heck of a lot.
Do you have any pieces that would be considered heirloom that have been passed down?
All my gold chains from the 80s somehow ended up with various women. So I have no explanation for that.
Well, if you've got heirloom pieces or you think you do, it doesn't matter. Regardless, if you think you do or you're not sure, you need to talk to Troop Booth. He's going to help you with that. 260-0066 over at Heirloom Jewelers. He can take a look at the pieces, whether it be through a text message photo or maybe you need to bring the piece in so we can get a better look at it. He can tell you what the value of it is. He can tell you if you've got an heirloom piece. Maybe you know you do, but you're not sure of the value. Or maybe you are aware of the value. Whatever the case, Troop's going to help you find out what it's worth and try and help you get it sold if that's what you want to do. 260-0066 is the number to reach out to Troop Booth at Heirloom Jewelers. Excuse me, they're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, Saturday, 10 to 2. That's by appointment only, because he is the only person there. He's got a degree from the Gemological Institute of America. There's no overhead at the shop. It's just him. So you're not working, you're not trying to get commission, or somebody's not trying to get commission off of you or anything like that. He's just trying to help you either buy the jewelry you're looking to buy or sell the jewelry that you want to sell. Now, if you want to take a look at their inventory, their collection, go online to their Facebook page or their Instagram page, but you can also go to their website, heirloomjewelers.com. All the information there, Troop put there himself, the entire collection and the history of every piece, the detailed history of every piece, the detailed, details of each piece, the sizes, the shapes, things like that. He's got all that information there for you, but if you need more, you just have to give him a call. 260-0066 and online at heirloomjewelers.com.
All right, up next we have the Wall Street Business Report.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. U.S. inflation cooled last month as the cost of gasoline, clothing, and used cars fell, providing some relief to consumers, while underlying price pressures also slowed more than expected. Consumer prices dropped 0.4% from May to June, the largest monthly drop in 4 years. That's according to the Labor Department. Federal Reserve Chair Kevin Warsh said that the Fed will make high inflation a thing of the past, yet he provided no signal about the central bank's next steps. Warsh said in his first appearance before Congress since becoming chair May 22nd, replacing former chair Jerome Powell. With Social Security's looming insolvency date roughly 6 years away, a bipartisan group of lawmakers introduced a proposal Tuesday to grapple with one of the most consequential financial challenges facing the federal government. Social Security's Retirement Trust Fund is projected to face a funding shortfall in 2032, a year earlier than last year's projections. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Don't you love the feeling of coming home to a clean house? Let Southern Bell's cleaning service get your home in order. Families in the River region trust Southern Bell's because they know Callan and Jesse will show up on time and believe in cleaning the old-fashioned way. They bring all their own supplies and specialize in full-service, residential, commercial, vacant properties, and construction cleanup. Estimates are always free. Call Southern Bell's today at 546-0715 or follow them on Facebook at Southern Bell's Cleaning River Region.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Bowen Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
I was in foot pain for 20 years, trying to give it relief, buying all these different insoles, drugstore insoles, custom insoles. I spent thousands of dollars. I bought all these products and not a single one worked. I really, truly needed to have relief in my feet. And the Good Feet Arch supports were what gave me the relief I needed.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
They wanted to make sure that I got something that my feet felt good in, not somebody else's feet. I love the fact that I can wear these arch supports in all my shoes. I have boots, I have cowboy boots, I have running shoes, I have walking shoes, I have flat shoes, I have heels. It makes me so happy. If you ask my husband, he will crack up because there is no store I would rather go in than a shoe store. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
Trust is the number one reason why a patient chooses a healthcare provider. Adams Drugs has been your trusted healthcare provider since 1962 and has been voted the number one pharmacy in the River region for many years. We strive each and every day to provide you the level of healthcare you have come to expect from Adams Drugs. The employees at Adams Drugs take pride in developing relationships with their patients, from making sure your prescriptions are filled correctly to getting to know you and your family's needs and following up on any questions you may have. Adams Drugs employees deliver top-notch service. We ask you to visit us at any of our locations in Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, and Pine Level Marbury and give us a chance to earn your business. You can find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
The River Region's News Talk Station. News Talk 93.1, WACV. News Talk 93.1.
Yes, can I speak to Thomas Mabe?
This is Tom.
Mr. Mabe, this is Tanya with I'm just following up with you. I called you back in December about renewing your subscription.
Help me. I'm being held against my will. You gotta help me.
I'm sorry, do what?
I'm being held against my will. You gotta get me out of here.
Okay, sir. I'm gonna put you on hold for a second.
Don't leave me. Don't hang up the phone. I'm scared. Don't hang up the phone. Please don't hang up the phone.
Tell me again, what's going on?
I can't take it anymore. They've taken everything from me. I had a 66 Chevelle Super Sport with Kragers, and they stole it. And they traded it for a minivan.
Are you at 4111 Morgan James?
No, that's my old address. They took me from there. I'm not there anymore. That's not who I was.
And where are you now?
They keep me moving. I don't know. One night it's like football practice. The next night it's scouts. Then there's this little one, and he can torture me. He watches iCarly. He watches it all day long, over and over again. And I can't take it anymore. You gotta get me out of here.
Are you talking about your family?
They're taking my money. They're taking my money.
Okay, I can't help you.
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Tom Mabe having fun with telemarketers, and it still plays pretty well. It drink pretty good, don't it?
Did you have a way of handling telemarketers?
I didn't waste the time. The one time I put a lot of creativity is in the answering machine era.
Yeah.
Now I don't even know what you're told if you call me and I can't answer the phone. But in the 80s, we used to have contests.
Yeah.
Give us your phone number off the air, and we will call and play your answering machine greeting.
I changed it every day, and it was always something funny, and people would call and just hang up. They would hang up because they just wanted to hear my message.
Oh, it happened to me too. But it was amazing, and we had nice prizes to give to people for that too. My favorite, I had a World War II dogfight, and I lived on the top of a high-rise, so you would hear me, I can't come to the phone right now because I'm under attack from Messerschmitts. And honestly, I had the TV blasting this dogfight, and that was one of my favorites.
I love it.
That was a fun era. Do you remember if you came home after being out for a few hours, if you came home and the red light was not blinking on your machine, that was a setup for disappointment.
I know exactly. Like, nobody called today.
Yeah, what am I, unpopular now?
Yeah.
It gets you really twisted.
But there were a lot of hang-ups because they just wanted to hear what's Rich's outgoing message today.
Do you have any of those saved? You save everything.
I do not.
Hey, we have yet another Morning Maroon nominee, and those will be brought to you by J&J Power Sports Outdoors next hour here on News Talk. Well, actually, later this hour here on News Talk. Because for some reason, I'm always behind. A guy in Tennessee broke into a Walmart, and this seems to be a common thing. They either break in or they hide somewhere in the Walmart so they're not seen when they close the doors.
Yeah.
And they found him, naked, of course, on top of a pallet of dog food.
Naked on top of some dog food.
Well, there's more details. You'll have to wait to get those a little bit later in the show. Right now, Skipper, update your commute.
Well, we're still not really seeing any issues around the area. A couple of minor things, nothing really affecting traffic flow. Still a little bit foggy in some places around the area. Not too bad from what we're hearing, but use caution. And keep it here. We'll update you if anything happens to slow you down. Imagine graduating high school with your college degree already in your hand. That's the power of early college at Trentham State Community College. No debt, no delay, just a college degree. Go to trenthamstate.edu for more information. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
We get a lot of questions about what all we handle at Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. I'm Hannah Grantham.
And I'm Eddie Bader, and we will handle all of your real estate needs.
We handle all your buying and selling needs, from your first home, next home, land, investment property, and even commercial properties.
We do it all and have the experience that shows you what makes us different.
So when you think real estate, think Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. Look us up on Facebook or give us a call at 334-368-6358. And let us show you who you have on your sign matters.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 special. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
And now, Dad Joke Theater.
Thank you for coming in. I have the results of your eye test.
Oh, can I see them?
Probably not.
Join us again for another Dad Joke Theater.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
Here's your 814.
With SRN News, I'm John Scott. Days of back and forth strikes by the U.S. and Iran across the Middle East and renewed threats to the waterway crucial to global energy supplies have shredded the interim deal to end the conflict, and the region could tip back to an all-out war. Keir Starmer will answer questions from lawmakers in the House of Commons for the last time Wednesday before leaving office next week on Monday. He steps down after 2 years in office, handing over power to a new Labor Party leader, Andy Burnham. In consumer news, Subaru of America recalling over 500,000 Crosstrek, Forester, and Ascent vehicles in the United States. That's because of an inaccurate label. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says the cars were made with a certification label that incorrectly states their gross axle weight rating. This is SRN News.
The following is a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
When I was feeling the stress of too much credit card debt, I looked at two different options, debt settlement and debt management. They may sound the same, but guess what? They're not. Debt settlement seemed like a quick fix, but I found out it would destroy my credit, create tax headaches, and hit me with huge fees. They actually told me to stop paying my bills. No way, not me. Then I turned to a debt management plan developed by the team at Trinity. They worked with my creditors, lowered my payments, reduced my interest, saved me thousands, and paid off my debt. And Trinity is a Christian company, which is important to me.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-936-5496.
My name is Heather. Please forget debt settlement and remember Trinity Debt Management.
1-800-936-5496.
All I've heard, it's eyeballs and ears and snouts and some other stuff that would cross you right out. Oh, and yes, there's also intestines and brains are also mixed in. But I'll have 1, 2, 3 cards with proud people. Oh, yeah.
Ain't it interesting? Today is National Hot Dog Day, by the way.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I never think about any of that. You throw the hot dog on the grill. You want to get at least one side of it a little bit blackened, right? Because you don't want to feel like you're eating a charcoal dog. And what's in it is in it. And that's what makes it great.
Why does it taste better at a ball game than anywhere else? I mean, when I was at Wrigley Field, I was the happiest boy in the world with a hot dog in my hand and a cold beer in the other hand. And oh my gosh.
Yeah, there is something
There's
about
something about the taste of a hot dog.
and they've got great dogs and sausages at Davos Field for the Biscuits games.
Yep.
But when I was young, we didn't have a lot of money.
I was born and raised down in Alabama on a farm way back up in the woods. I was so ragged that folks used to call me Patches.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Now, when we used to take the bus to Comiskey Park to see the White Sox, and my mother would, because we didn't have money to buy, and back then a ballpark hot dog was like a quarter, 50 cents. Not that much, really.
Right.
So she would make hot dog sandwiches.
Oh.
And we'd stick them in our jackets or whatever. We never had to. Of course, you always wanted the ballpark hot dog because you knew it had to be better than something your mother put in cellophane 3 hours earlier that sat on a bus with you and yada, yada, yada.
Some of those guys that worked in those parks worked there for decades.
Yes.
Cold beer here.
No,
cold
you're right.
beer here.
And some of the vendors at Major League stadiums, not only did they have that longevity, but they had an act.
Yeah, exactly.
They
had a stick.
They could toss. There were guys that could toss a box of Cracker Jacks, halfway down the row, right into your lap.
Right.
And or it always amazed me how they could pour beers full out into a cup. Because they want you to have the can. They don't want you to throw it on the field.
Sure, and not spill a drop.
No, the foam would hit right at the very tip of the cup, and it would spill on nobody. But one time I was at a Cub game, and the Cubs were leading going into the last inning, and somebody from the Montreal Expos, remember them? Hit a home run to give them the lead, and I had a large soda in my hand, and I got so mad that I lost my grip on it. I was in the first row between two sections. It dropped down on the cement in front of me and doused the row.
Oh, no.
It was.
You know what I need to check? I'm going to be in Washington next week. I wonder if the Nationals are in town.
You should go to a game that looks like a pretty cool
Looks
park.
like a really nice stadium.
It is 20 minutes past 8 o'clock.
Weather, a service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this, listen close, you get a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
Some of you had 2 inches of rain yesterday. I had 0.01 at my house. It was one of those feast or famine situations. We have mostly sunny skies in our forecast, even though it's cloudy right now. I think I'm optimistic that we will break into sunshine with only isolated, widely scattered storms today. So the radar will be much more tame today, with the high today around 90 after a couple of days in the 80s. That was nice. Lows tonight in the low 70s. Then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, widely scattered afternoon and evening storms with highs in the low to mid 90s. Right on through Friday, middle 90s over the weekend, and we're getting back into triple-digit heat indices. By the way, we find out from the Hurricane Center at 7 a.m., there is now they have now officially identified an area to watch in the Northeast Gulf, and then across Florida, North Florida, into the southeastern U.S. coastline. So we'll be carrying, we'll be watching that because it is our backyard. Right now, this morning, cloudy skies. It is 74, 820.
Back to school shopping starts now, and ASC Credit Union has you covered. Our back to school loan helps you pay for supplies, laptops, clothes, and more. Stop by your local ASC branch or apply today at yourasccu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Yeah, we are a city, but this can be a small town in many ways. Like a really small town. Because a lot of folks have asked who's doing your procedure, and it's Dr. Ingalls. And he's got a great reputation. And I've met at least half a dozen people that have had work done by him. And Dr. Thrasher said he was going to stop by and say hello. Dr. Thrasher, who has been a tremendous citizen activist on the crime and safety issue here in town. Even though yesterday, I don't know if you saw this, our police department put out a whole graph on how crime is down and everything is better. And I'm sorry, when it's not so much the volume, there's a lot of ways to fudge those statistics. But when you have young newlyweds caught in gangster crossfire, shot, and decide to move back to England because they didn't even go back to that house after they were treated at the hospital. They couldn't live there. They had to lose their dogs. They had to give up their dogs because some hoodlums decided, we got a beef to settle.
Yeah.
Bullcrap. I just wish we had more of them. I'm not knocking the police. Never. In fact, they've done a damn good job. They finally arrested somebody for that Raceway Corral.
Thank God.
50 to 70 round blast on a Saturday night at 6:30.
6:30, it's still light.
So statistics don't mean much. It's, do you feel safe? And after the mass shooting last fall and the one at the gas station and all these others in between, Carmichael Road, my hairdresser used to be right up the street. It was great. And she was telling me, wow, I cannot believe all that goes on on that street.
I know. We know that for a fact.
I was going to make up a fib and say that my surgeon is Donnie Turner. Because anything that needs repair at Montgomery Paint and Body comes out looking good as new, maybe better.
See, this is a segue.
I was hoping nobody would notice, Rich. But now that you've said that, they take broken automobiles and make them look really healthy again. Not just fixed, not just repaired, but to whatever extent to restore the car to the look it had when it rolled off the showroom floor, the first time you saw it, the first time you drove it, the look that made you fall in love with it and want to buy it. That's what they go for at MPB. It's called Bang for Your Buck, pun intended, at MPB. And one of the last local body shops, by the way, that is still owned by the family. So many have become part of conglomerates where that individual pride and ownership and outcome is so important. And that's why when your car is damaged, whether it's an accident or some other situation, we had a lot of people that needed help after that storm last spring in Cloverdale when tree branches were falling on cars. Whatever it is, call them. 27-REC with a W in the 334 for the best possible outcome. Montgomery Paint and Body on the Boulevard at East Shirley Lane, 27-REC with a W. All right, let's see, you might need them at 825. Giver?
Traffic remains busy around the Montgomery area. Interstates, boulevards, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka reporting light to moderate traffic. We actually still have some reports of some patchy fog in places this morning. Please be safe. We'll keep you updated. At McKenna Nissan, you'll find 0% financing on most new Nissans. Add the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with the Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
1819 News.
The state school superintendent, Dr. Eric Mackey, is back from vacation and is now responding to a question that was brought up by 1819 News reporter Craig Monger about a school employee who was appointed to the state textbook committee. That school employee is Emily Eating Sandley, who works at the Magic City Acceptance Academy, which is a pro-LGBTQ school promoting that ideology and lifestyle. The question that arose was on who exactly nominated Eating Sandley to this committee, and was the process by which she was sent a letter in June about joining that committee done in accordance with state law. Dr. Mackey is now addressing this letter and says it was an error for that letter to be sent out by the Board of Education to Eating Sandley. Mackey says that more than one person received this letter of confirmation. However, they were not supposed to get that letter. Mackey says that he signs off on hundreds of letters without reading all of them and who they're going to, and he says the error with internal processes will be fixed. He also offered his apologies. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Where I was living was not a great place to live anymore. I began to pray for a place to go, praying for all of these things that a 9-year-old would want. I wanted horses, big house with a bunch of people my age. I wanted parents. I wanted a mom and a dad. Before I even prayed it, the Lord had already answered my prayer with the Big Oak Ranch. Who would that 9-year-old be if she never came to the Big Oak Ranch? I would be trying to fight for survival instead of fighting to break a cycle.
Big Oak Ranch, a Christian home for children needing a chance.
A suspect in a double murder in Irondale has been located by police. A 32-year-old Birmingham woman and 33-year-old Texas man were found shot to death at a home this past weekend. LaDerrick Broadnaw has since been arrested and charged. Police believe that Broadnaw is the only person involved in this fatal shooting. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Hardwood, tile, carpet, flooring tools, and installation supplies. Find it all at Budget Floors and More in Montgomery. Big selection, contractor pricing, and personal service you won't find at the big boxes. Across from Publix in Del Reyta and online at budgetfloorsmgm.com.
Hey, y'all, Lewis at the Capital Oyster Bar. We're located over here on that beautiful Alabama River. Y'all, we have a good time down here on the river, and I want to tell you, this Sunday we're going to do it again. 4 o'clock showtime from New Orleans. Big Al and the Heavyweights. Man, we love when these guys come to town, and you know, we've been doing this for 30 years, and I'll guarantee you Big Al's been playing probably 25 of those, man. It's been a long time we've been together, so you're going to love it. Some good old music. Check it all out, CapitalOysterBar.com, or our Facebook page. You're going to see a map how to get here, a menu of the good food. We also rent out pontoon boats. All you need is a driver's license, a credit card. We can hook you up on a day on the river, and you jump in there and cool off a little bit. We also got an RV park down here if you want to come down and stay a little while. We got a nice bathhouse and laundromat in there, so you can come down here and stay for a while. So let me remind you again, Big Al and the Heavyweights out of New Orleans. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a good show. Check it out at CapitalOysterBar.com, because we got some more shows lined up right behind it. So see you soon. Come hungry and bring the family with you.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertiser.
You love Dude's piece of flotsam.
Yeah, that was very flotsammy. Howard's on the phone on 3 Men and a Dog at 8:30. Good morning,
Hey,
Howard.
hi.
Hey, Greg, this is the old man at the top of Heartbreak Hill. You've been to my house.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I know you're having your surgery, and I just want to wish you the best. I listen to you every morning and every afternoon.
I made them key lime pies. They're such
Yeah.
nice people.
Yep. And I said, every time I see Greg, he's selling me a pie because a dog is sick or somebody needs a bill paid.
Yeah, we were always trying to help somebody. I figured,
Yeah,
you know,
you do.
over the years, sold about 3,000 or 4,000 of those. That's
You
a lot
are
of
really
pie.
good at that.
Thank
No,
you.
God created you. You know, really. You know what I mean? You have a life thing ahead of you, and that's looking after other people, and you really take that to heart.
I do. I wish I had finished school so I could get a degree as a psychologist so I could counsel
That's
people in recovery.
that would be excellent. Let me ask you a question. Where's the surgery going to be done?
Baptist South.
Oh, okay. Who's the doctor?
Donnie Turner. I mean, Dr. Ingalls.
Oh, God. Well, hey, listen. That's as close as you're going to get to God.
Yeah, I mean, I have full confidence, even though we are having
Oh,
less.
my God. Yeah, listen, I had a friend go in there that worked at the Dodge place. He had a problem at noontime. It swelled up that fast.
Wow.
And they rushed him Baptist, and they actually said a prayer over him. They didn't think Ronnie was going to make it. And he did it. Oh, he's my doctor also.
We
He is
have
excellent.
Yes, we have that. I got to tell you, I'll say it again. I've said it a couple of times since I've been going through all the pre-op stuff. Baptist South really has it together.
They do.
They
They
respect
do.
your time. They friendly, upbeat. I mean, they kind of know, hey, you might be facing a situation here. So I'm just so impressed. I can't say enough.
I
good stuff.
can say a lot of good things about Baptist East as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, you know, I'm not really a religious nut, but I do believe in God. That He is looking after you, or you already would be dead.
Yeah.
You've been run over by a bus, hit by a bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind riding with you in the car because I know one thing: if we get in a wreck, we'll come out.
We will live.
We
will live to see another day.
Although I don't go near him during a thunderstorm.
Well, that's awfully prejudiced.
Yeah. Hey, well, God bless you, Greg.
Howard, so
Greg,
great to hear from you, man. Thank
yeah,
you.
well, listen, I'm 90 now.
No.
90 years old, and I miss you. I miss you huffing up the hill on the bicycle.
I'll be climbing Heartbreak Hill again soon as the bruising goes away.
Oh, yes, you'll be okay. You'll be out Monday, just like normal.
My goal is to be back here on Monday.
Yeah. Well, listen, I wake up every morning, and you're the first thing I turn on.
Because
And no matter what I'm doing in the afternoon, when Joey goes off, I make sure I got it right on. You're right there too.
All right, buddy. I'm so glad to hear from you. Thank you for the good words. You really made me smile this morning. You take care.
And take care, and God bless you.
And
Bye bye.
my love to your bride. This is Montgomery. This is why I love it here. Because there's nice people.
Yes, this is true. We have great listeners. We have great listeners.
It is 8:33. Rich is going to tell you how hot it's going to be, and then I'm going to tell you how to cool off.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Alabama Wholesale Lumber, now open from 6 to 5. For tough, good-looking roofs, it's Tamco Shingles from Alabama Wholesale Lumber. For great folks and great prices, call Alabama Wholesale Lumber.
No new area to watch in the northeastern Gulf, and we've been talking about it for a few days now. The European was hot on this a long time ago, several days back. And now the National Hurricane Center has also acknowledged it. It's moving in the general direction of North Florida and into the Atlantic eventually. 'Tis the season for that. Today, I think we will see fewer storms on the radar, much more tame situation. Mostly sunny, isolated, widely scattered afternoon and evening storms. So more sunshine and fewer storms means the high temperature will be bounced back to around 90 today. We'll be in the low 70s tonight. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, widely scattered afternoon and evening storms here and there, with highs in the low to mid-90s and triple-digit heat indices. In fact, we'll be in the middle 90s over the upcoming weekend. And right now this morning, 94% humidity. There was a little fog earlier. It's basically not around anymore. Cloudy and 74 now at 8:34.
When the heat hits to the river region, don't wait. If your AC quits, Hands Heating and Air offers same-day service, or your diagnostic charge is free with their Comfort a Day or You Don't Pay guarantee, plus 24/7 service with no overtime charges.
It's the great
I'm
Tim
going to do a new
Hawkins.
song, and if you get it, you just get it. Well, I don't know if we really landed people on the moon. I'm not sure if Lady Gaga uses auto-tune. And I'm uncertain there'll be peace over in the Middle East. But I just saw a big sign, honey, and one thing is true. That I do know we'll be stopping at Buc-ee's. Time to have some fun. Like a gas station, car wash, barbecue, Cracker Barrel, Walmart, all in one. I've been driving these wide open spaces. Now I need a redneck oasis. Take my money, bucket, baby. It's my lucky day. Wild sauce and beaver nuggets, try a little fudge. Turkey and a pulled pork sandwich just because. Get a leather bolo and a hoodie for the wife. Cast iron frying pan, taffy and a knife. Get some roasted pecans, shoes for the dog. Positive encouragement painted on a log. A large banana pudding, a Cali chicken wrap, a coffee for the journey, a Bucky Beaver cap. What's up, West Virginia? I know we'll be stopping at Buc-ee's. It's my ritual. Stomach's growling, my gas tank's empty, and my bladder's full. I've been hanging with the unwashed masses, Bible verses on shot glasses. Take my money, bucket, baby, sit and roll. Homemade gravy, take my money, bucket, honey, it's my lucky day.
It is 8:37 on News Talk 93.1 FM. Have you been to a Buc-ee's or just enjoyed the...
Yeah, well, the one in Foley 3 or 4 times, and I think that's the only Buc-ee's I've been in.
I saw something about this online the other day, making a point specific to wages and stuff. But they have like a sandwich board they put on display with a list of all the positions that they have because they're always hiring. And they got jobs that start at $30 an hour there.
They're
I think the lowest hourly wage is like 20.
They're well known for good pay, yes. And they have great people.
Yeah.
They have friendly people. You've been in, what, how many Buc-ee's? You've been to one to Auburn?
2.
Okay.
I would have gone to a third, but it's become such a novelty along 10 in Mississippi.
Yeah, yeah.
You see the line exiting the interstate,
right.
waiting. I don't have time for that. I got to go see Goose. I have been depending on, going back to the old days at Animal House with Wild Bill and Ben Jammin Hagler, on the Clark family to keep me cool, and I still am, and I'm thrilled to talk about Robbie's Heating and Air Conditioning, Robbie Clark. Now with his own entity, they offer annual for $149 a year, the tune-up special in your home. But they're on call 24/7, 365. Robbie is the guy that consulted me on which unit to buy when I needed a new AC, and that one was a masterstroke of excellence, paid for itself, cut the electric bills in half. So whether you need a new system or just a tune-up or repair, and you want to connect with somebody that's on call 24/7, 365, reach out to Robbie's Heating and Air Conditioning, 334-245-3544, 334-245-3544. He's a hardworking guy. He's great. He knows his stuff. And when he comes to your home to work on your heating or air conditioning, whatever the need might be, you can't help but have great confidence the work's going to be done right the first time by somebody with 20 years of experience in the field. That's Robbie's Heating and Air Conditioning, 334-245-3544. Morning Maroons coming up, brought to you by J&J Power Sports Outdoors and Goodwill.
Well, things are still looking good around the area. Light to moderate traffic flow everywhere. Interstates, boulevards, Prattville, Gilbert, Wetumpka not having any issues. Interstates look good, a little busy at the interchange. Be safe out there this morning. We'll update you when accidents happen. At McKinnon Toyota, they have 3.9% financing on Tacomas. Add the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Rock and roll royalty is coming to Montgomery on October 9th. Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs take the stage at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. As the legendary lead guitarist and co-songwriter for Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Mike Campbell helped create some of rock's most unforgettable songs. October 9th at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster and ImpactOnline.org. Don't miss Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs live in Montgomery.
And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog. Well, they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Our front paws, hands or feet.
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Live local talk. The River Region's only 24-hour News Talk FM station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Another sunrise, another hey my friends. Voice still bright, coffee strong. Smiling like good morning, I'm glad you're here. Big heart, big laugh, still got the spark. Still having fun. Been on the air since radio for heavy. Starts with a story, gets where it's bound. Crumbling by the time change twice a year. Who'll prove it's nonsense? You know we feel the same. Your breakfast, lunch, and late night. The same gun just right. Don't can predict the months, what's even there. Oh, gee, make a big road. If life got you hurry, yeah, stay with grace. Trust me, folks, you need that blood thing. Head over to Adam's Drugstore. Hey! This cap is a little reminder that you did something stupid.
Whoop.
For using ChatGPT.
Duh.
Thanks, Cat Baby. Thanks, Cat. Cause you failed. Thanks, Cat. Cause you can't.
Before we get to the actual nominees,
Thanks, Cat. And we know.
a couple of stories that just deserve random attention.
Okay.
All right. I do not like people who drop their name or play the "Don't you know who I am" card. Who did that the other day?
It was the Las Vegas governor.
Here's the governor of Nevada, Joe Lombardo, pulled over
Nevada, yeah.
For rolling through a red light and dropped his name to the officer and got off with a warning.
How you doing, sir? Sergeant Pacheco Metro Police. The reason I'm stopping you is for the... I'm aware. For the red light violation back there. Your right turn onto Giles here. So, you're good to go, sir. Appreciate you. Have a good day.
It's not a good look. It's not a good look when you're the leader of a state. You kind of got to set an example.
He's currently running for office, too, so that probably won't help.
I've gotten a warning for going too fast from some, because they knew who I was, but I don't ever point out.
No.
Ever.
Well, you do have a household face. We also got a guy recovering from a random beaver attack.
The first time my friend ended up picking it up, swam back at him. So we were like, okay, just out for blood. This was a puncture bite. His teeth went through my stomach. He said something attacked him. I just jumped in the water and then I grabbed whatever it was attacking him, pulled it out. I was a little freaked out. I didn't think it was a beaver at first. I just grabbed this little brown blob in the water. It ended up biting me a few times as I got it out of the water. So I was like, I got to keep a good grip on this thing. And then I just tossed him pretty far.
Are they known for their temper?
Beaver tossing?
Are they known for their temper?
No. Well, I really don't know. I don't know if they provoked the beaver in question or...
I thought they were nice beavers.
Violated its territory. Animals, they're fine until you invade their space.
Yeah, they can be a little harsh.
So that's just a reminder to... Now, we don't have, as far as we know, we have no beaver sightings in the river region recently.
Bears,
yes. And that bear went from Montgomery to Wetumpka.
And what was the animal on the Eastern Boulevard from the zoo? It was wasn't an ostrich. It was what
emu?
What weird?
Was it an emu?
I'm trying to remember.
I missed out on that story.
No, it was here on the morning show, and it was a few months back. We had a report of an animal, and I said, "Where did that come from?" And it had to come from the zoo.
We got a couple of Florida Maroon nominees today, but we're going to start in Tennessee. People who break into Walmarts dressed just as haphazardly as the shoppers they're infamous for hosting.
This is the naked guy on top of the dog.
Yeah, 26-year-old arrested when he allegedly broke into a Walmart on Thursday night. A few employees were still there, and they heard him smash his way in and go on a rampage, damaging merchandise. So they called the police. The police found him naked and laying on a pallet of Old Roy dog food.
Old what?
When you need a nap, cuddle up on the old...
Old
Roy!
Thank you. That's what I was waiting.
He was charged with disorderly conduct, public intoxication, vandalism, aggravated criminal trespass, and numerous other charges.
Naked on the dog food. Okay. And
to Florida, you go. We got a guy.
Okay. Yeah. That's all.
Because kidnapping for dummies is very specific on this point. Grabbed a young girl and started running. He let her go when the police started to chase him, but before they continued the chase, he decided to stop and do some push-ups in front of a car wash.
What? Why?
That is such a Florida story. And kidnapping for dummies, you don't stop and do a workout in front of a car wash when the police are chasing you, because then they're likely to catch you.
Hey, Blair called in, wanted to say hello, but also to tell you she thinks it was a kangaroo.
Oh, that's what
that they
it was.
were after.
That's what it was.
Have you ever watched that
Thanks,
show,
Blair.
Animal Control?
No.
With Joe McHale?
I have.
It's pretty funny. It's
Yeah.
I mean, it's
clever.
better than a lot of the
Yeah.
crap that's out there. That's for
Yeah.
sure. All right. And then we have a Maryland man who stole an innocent 3-month-old kitten.
Little baby kitten.
Yeah. And then used it as an accomplice to rob a nearby bank.
How?
With the cat still in his arms. I don't know. Maybe he was threatening to harm the cat if they didn't give him the money.
Little tiny baby kitten.
Yeah, a little one. It was named Magnolia. Very similar
Aw.
name. He took the cat into a PNC bank and a shopping center. Once inside, he handed the kitten to an employee before passing a note to a teller demanding cash. Police arrested him at the scene. He never even got out of the bank. And the pet store manager from whence he stole the kitten said the suspect had visited nearly every day for 2 weeks. Magnolia was unharmed, and she's looking for a law-abiding citizen with a lot of love in their heart, says the worker. We also have that Florida restaurant offering a great deal. Catch a python, bring it in, and get a free pizza. We will accept it as currency. I'm kind of on the fence with that. Dumbest of the dumb.
The naked Walmart guy on the Old Roy dog food.
Old Roy.
Why did he pick
Who was Roy? Why was he so good at dog food?
I don't know, but that's my
ultra maroon. Yeah, I'm with you on that. J&J Power Sports Outdoors bring you our Morning Maroon nominees here on News Talk 93.1 FM. They also bring you the Bad Boy products, your go-to Bad Boy dealer here in the River Region, with a complete line of Bad Boy mowers from the zero-turn riders to self-propels and more. And not only is it a great product line, but when it needs repair or service or warranty coverage, they're there for you at J&J Power Sports. And they carry many good times in your future through Arctic Cat ATVs, youth ATVs as well, dirt bikes, Segway side-by-sides, and more. So whether you're looking for a better lawn or a better time, Jeff and Haley Andrews have you covered at J&J Power Sports Outdoors. Great to see a Marine veteran who served the country with honor start a business. Keep that in mind, please, if they can help you in any way, shape, or form with lawn equipment or fun. They offer financing as well, in addition to full coverage on the dirt bikes, the ATVs, and everything else they sell at J&J Power Sports Outdoors. Highway 14 in twice-a-day Millbrook. It's 8:51. We're going to wrap with a stand-up standoff in a moment.
Light to mostly moderate traffic flow. Interstates, boulevards around Montgomery, not really seeing any issues here. In Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, light to moderate traffic, and they're reporting about the same. No issues. Be safe out there this morning. We'll update you when accidents happen. Invisible Fence has both indoor and outdoor systems to keep your pets safe and in designated areas. Call Vicky at Invisible Fence for all the information and details. 334-265-2585. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
A new year brings new opportunities, and right now the market is starting to shift.
Interest rates are beginning to come down, which means more buying power and more options for buyers who've been waiting.
If you're thinking about buying a home, this could be the moment to take that next step.
And whether you're buying, selling, or investing, having experience on your side matters more than ever.
At Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, we're also growing our team.
If you're an experienced agent ready to make a difference in this market and want to be part of a team that values knowledge, support, and results, call Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, where opportunity meets experience.
From weddings and concerts to cookouts and construction sites, TT Porta Toilets has been serving Central Alabama for over 30 years. Whether you need standard portable toilets with wash stations or upscale restroom trailers for special events, the Tierce family has the right solution for every occasion. So when you're planning your next big event or project, make it easy on yourself. Call 285-5513 or visit ttportatoilet.com. TT Porta Toilets. Clean, convenient, dependable.
Hey, this is Troop with Heirloom Jewelers. I've been advertising at Blue Water for going on 3 years now. Since starting advertising at Blue Water, we have seen our business grow exponentially. And if you would like to see your business grow, I suggest advertising at Blue Water Broadcasting.
Radio works. It's as simple as that. Call us to find out how radio can work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
On FM, on your smartphone, and online. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Oh, what a grueling morning it has been, right, fellas?
Completely.
Yeah.
So grueling.
I know. Prop me up. It's time for a stand-up standoff here at the end of the show.
Always like that.
The guy's first name is Shang. What's the last name?
Wang!
Yeah. Right? On toothbrushes, that's his topic.
I just started buying my toothbrushes in bulk. Most of my life, I live toothbrush to toothbrush. No backup. I'm out there just buying Lucy's. I had one, and I would use that one until no two bristles were parallel. And then I would continue to use that one because I would convince myself it's probably more effective now that I made it all woolly like that. Soon I'll promote it to kitchen duty. And the best part about the multi-pack, you get to pick a color. The blue one, oh, that's soothing. That's an ocean of serenity. The red one, oh yeah, that's fun, but it's a little bit spicy. The purple one is powerful. Sometimes you're not living your best life. You might have made a series of self-destructive decisions. Now you need to adjust your behavior according to your core values. Well, come on then, purple toothbrush. Let's ride. We got plaque and demons to vanquish.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else you got?
He sounds like he's holding me up. You know, like a robber. Like, okay, here's my watch.
Yeah. What else you got?
What else you got?
Another
It's
clip.
more like somebody who's made an offer on something, and I'm like, what else you got?
John Conroy, today is National Hot Dog Day.
Yep.
And he talks about buying 100 hot dogs.
I bought 100 hot dogs the other day. If you'd asked me when I woke up, how many hot dogs are you going to buy today? I would have been like, 0, for sure. I'm positive of it. There was a special at Rainbow's. 10 packs of hot dogs were 10 for $10. Somebody came up with that promotion, and it's obviously targeted specifically to me because Kobayashi doesn't live in the Minneapolis area. When I got to the register, I had my 6 items and the 100 hot dogs, and the cashier had the unfortunate task of telling me that my coupons didn't start till tomorrow. So I bought only 100 hot dogs. And I think he was like, well, probably be back tomorrow for the rest of it. But in my head, I was like, because that's all I'll ever need. I didn't even buy buns or mustard. I was in such a religious state of hot dog ecstasy that I was just like, no, dude, I'm just going to raw dog it. Which, by the way, if you ever tell your girlfriend that you bought 100 hot dogs, don't say that you're raw dogging it. Because that means something different to them. To be fair, there's not a good way to tell your girlfriend that you bought 100 hot dogs. That's not something they find particularly sexy.
Yeah.
What else you got?
That's it for today.
Wasn't
particularly impressive.
We'll have to make up with it tomorrow. In fact, Thursday and Friday, nothing but clips of stand-ups. That's all we're going to do.
You know, there are thousands on Delicious Audio.
Oh, yeah.
Just click that category, and you can sit there all morning and do nothing but.
So let's tune in for tomorrow's stand-up comics.
All morning long.
Have either of you had issues with ants? Once in a while, they seem to, like, attack the kitchen.
You know what?
And only when there's open food.
It's been a long time since I've had to deal with it. I've got a good, I got a guy that sprays every 3 months, and I just don't have any problems with ants.
Well, here's the thing. There's advice today that if you see an ant inside your home, don't squish it.
Oh?
Yeah. That's often what we do.
Mm-hmm.
An ant biology expert says that when you squish an ant, it actually makes your problem worse.
Why?
it releases pheromones that signal to the other ants in the colony. It's a distress signal.
Oh.
So the other ants who haven't discovered that little piece of food that you left out, apparently they think they're entitled to, it can get bad really fast, especially with fire ants.
Ooh. Oh, I hate fire ants.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's why you keep butt paste around, because if you do accidentally step into butt paste, will cool that situation down. The best thing you can do now, it says, take the dead ant, and put it outside. They want you to have a little ant funeral for it. They also recommend blocking entry points where they're getting in. That's the tough part. Where are they coming from? There's nothing there.
Right.
Leave a little piece of food, or in my case, a spillage, and then all of a sudden, they're all over the place. These and other issues. All right, I will hopefully see you Monday. Hopefully see you tonight at Bomb Hours for the Last Supper.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana News Talk.